It's a new year. It's a new you. And I'm starting my new year by fixing my disgustingly broken sleep schedule. I might as well be a nocturnal creature. I belong in aberration, right? So I'm gonna do this video a little bit different from how I've done other videos before. And I'm gonna take you along a journey of farming bullets while we talk. Let's farm bullets while we're talking here. So first of all, I need stone. And I have these annoying people flying overhead. Go away! Why are you always flying overhead? Jeez, so rude. I hate our neighbors. Okay, so this video is titled The Truth About Being a YouTuber. This is one of those videos where we're gonna have a little bit of real talk, you and I've seen this kind of format before, and I always thought it was kind of neat. Like, yeah, the YouTuber dude just saying it real, how it be, right? Okay, so 2017 year in review. 2017 was a pretty crazy year. Pretty crazy because the amount of growth that I had experienced on YouTube was some next level stuff. Like, really, really good. I mean, I didn't even realize this until I looked at the analytics, and where the hell is my rolly? I didn't realize this until I looked at the analytics, but I started 2017 off, January, with about, what? I think it was 70,000 subscribers. And I started 2018 with a whopping 210,000 subscribers. That's some insane that's some insane growth. Like, what is that? That's 140,000 subscribers in 1 year. Like, what? Okay, so that's really cool. First of all, big thank you to everybody who has been there, everybody who's helped me out, and everybody who has supported me all through this, all the way through, right? Big thank you to all of you, the wonderful people who are watching this right now. Thank you very much for getting me to where I am now. This is insane. When I had first started this, I never thought that I would... I never thought I'd pull it off. I never thought this was possible. I'll tell you the truth. This channel was just an experiment. And you can watch the video where I went in depth and talked all about this. I made the video when I hit 100,000 subscribers. But when I had made this channel, I was like, I hate my life. And I'm not satisfied. I wonder if this is possible. It seems so cool. Can you actually be a successful gaming YouTuber? Oh my gosh. And hey, it's possible, right? How cool is that? I mean, so the truth about being a YouTuber is it's really good, actually. It's pretty good. If you ever hear a YouTuber who's sitting there like complaining, oh, my life is so horrible, it's like, shut up. I mean, the quality of life is fantastic. You get to wake up when you want to wake up. You get to do what you want to do when you want to do it. I mean, that's the benefit. The truth is, people say, like, people who are critical of you will say things like, oh, you're a YouTuber, that isn't a real job, get a real job. Well, first of all, I think that the tax, the amount of money I have to pay in taxes, I think the fact that I'm paying taxes, first of all, is a pretty strong indicator that at least the government, you know, the IRS, it's a pretty strong indicator that at least they see it as a real job. So, I mean, it's pretty real, right? The money, you earn money, and the money is real money because you have to pay taxes. So, I mean, I wish I had a fake job where I earned fake money and didn't have to pay real taxes. That'd be great. If anybody knows where I can get a job like that, let me know. But quality of life, phenomenal. I mean, there's nothing better. There's nothing better.
Hello.
You have different... I'm busy! Go away! Jeez. Rude. Anyway. Where was I? Is he gonna follow me? I'm gonna get pissed. Go away. Okay, so where was I? Is that thing tamed or is that gonna kill me? All right, I think it's safe. Anyway, so where was I before I was rudely interrupted? So everything is great, right? You get the benefits of owning your own business, 'cause that's what it is. It's owning your own business. And it's far better than other options, right? So commonly what people will do is you see people get into like freelancing or something, and which is actually something that I had gotten into, freelancing. Ah, shoot. Get away from me. So you have different industries and people will try to go into business for themselves. Like I have friends who are into freelancing. It's just creative fields like design and stuff, and they just get their own clients and do their own thing. But that sucks because you're still working for someone. YouTube, on the other hand, how cool is that? You get to do whatever you want and you earn money. How cool is that? You get the status, you get the internet fame, you get the money, you get it all. You really get it. You even get the girls. It's true. Girls are just clamoring to get my attention. You want to get laid? YouTube is what will get you laid. Ha! Just look at Dr. Disrespect, right? I mean, that guy is swimming in it. He got into a little bit of trouble, but you know, you gotta, it's that thing. You gotta push them off you. You gotta push them off you. Otherwise, you're in big trouble. Anyway, so where do I take us? That's the pretty cool stuff. It's really good. There are some consequences, and as I'm recording this video, I'm kind of doing this off the cuff. It started as like wow guys, thanks for 200,000 subscribers, but I already said thanks for 200,000 subscribers. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna like talk. Oh, come on. Hit the hallucinating mushrooms. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna talk, and I'm gonna sort of turn this from like, wow, thank you guys, because I already said that, and I don't have much more to say on that, but this is kind of like an every 8 months thing where I have one of these long form talks, and I'm just gonna go off about something relating to YouTube. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this and I'm going to turn it into the life of YouTube, right? Life of YouTube and what my plans are moving on. So I've already said all that about the quality of life. I can't say it any better. I can't go into more detail. It's just really good. Really, really, really good. YouTube is the best job in the world. It's not a job. It's a business. It truly is. It's owning your own thing. And it's the best thing, I think. I can't imagine anything that would be better. I can't. I have to do something to earn a living, right? We all have to do something to earn a living. Nothing is better than YouTube. I can't imagine anything. Anything. Like, what is there? I mean, maybe if you sit on your behind... Oh, I hit it again! Maybe if you sit on your behind and you're like a Bitcoin miner or something, you don't do jack and you just keep earning thousands of dollars because the value of Bitcoin's going up or something, but even that's not as cool. Like, if you're just sitting there and you just want to earn some fat stacks, right? Like, yeah, okay, Bitcoin mining, sure, that could be more cool, but whoa, YouTube, you get to become famous, dude. How cool is that? I go into random games and people are like, oh my gosh, is that ThickFreedom? Oh! Like, I was in VR chat the other day and this guy's just like, oh my gosh, is that ThickFreedom? Ah! Sonica! Oh! It's really cool. That's the cool stuff, right? Let's talk about some of the consequences, however, of being a YouTuber, because nothing is perfect. So let's say you're sitting there and you're all like, you know what? I want to be a YouTuber. If I told you how many times I've heard that one, it would make your head spin. Like, even years ago, when I was working my real job, I was talking to some dude, and we were just chatting, and he's working at some trash job, and he's like, I want to be a YouTuber, and I'm like, dude, that's really cool. And then I continue doing what I'm doing, and I'm like, ha, what a loser. Everybody says that. No one ever does YouTube because it's very difficult. Most people just suck. So he did I don't know whatever happened with them, but it's kind of funny because I said that and then I wound up becoming the YouTuber. I guess because I was a little bit realistic and I understood that it wasn't going to be the easiest thing ever. There are challenges. So consequences of doing the YouTube thing. First of all, it's not as difficult as you think it is. People think it's like unimaginably difficult. It's not as difficult as you think it is. Most things aren't as difficult as you think they are, but it requires total commitment to get there. You can't sit there, have 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and not make it. What I did is I got laid off from my job, and I said, I'm going to make this work, damn it. If it's the last thing I do. I had a certain amount of money in the bank, not much, a couple $1,000s, and I said, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to go broke or I'm going to make this happen. And I just bled money for months while I tried to make YouTube work. I just want to know if it were possible. And by taking that kind of commitment, I was able to do it. So it requires serious commitment. If you want to do YouTube legit, if you want to do Twitch legit, if you want to do anything in life legit, you have to make that serious commitment. You need to be able to say, I'm gonna make this work if it's the last thing I do. And then sit there and make it happen because you don't have any options. As long as you have a safe way out, it's not gonna happen. You gotta burn those boats, baby. And that's extremely terrifying. YouTube is also a very volatile thing, right? So first of all, it's volatile in the sense that you don't know what's gonna happen. You're taking a gigantic risk with your life. If something goes wrong, you could be broke on the street just trying to make YouTube work. And then second of all, YouTube is volatile in the sense that you don't know how much you're going to earn when. And these are things that you have to just deal with when you have your own business. You never know when you're going to have a good month, if you're going to have a bad month, and you're going to be like broke. So you need to be able to manage your money and not be stupid about it because you're going to have months like this month is terrible. I'm earning half as much this month as I was last month. January is terrible. So you have very volatile months, and then you have the volatility of YouTube itself. If that stupid CEO decides to flip a switch and ruin your life, like with the whole ad thing, and demonetization and censorship and all of that, then you're done, kiddo. And she has the ability to, at any point, just flip a switch and say, haha, screw all of you. YouTube has been known to do that. They don't really care about their creators. YouTube has their own interests, and they don't care about you. And they will make changes that will require you to completely change everything you're doing overnight. And it's the most absurd, frustrating thing sometimes. So it requires adaptability and it requires commitment. If you aren't able to adapt, you will die, and that's the truth about YouTube and being a YouTuber. There are some other consequences as well. So for example, I'll talk about one that I've seen quite a lot in the YouTube community, and that's pettiness. Pettiness and like extreme, basically it works like this. When you're a YouTuber, you spend most of your time in front of your computer screen, surrounded by people who just tell you yes. And unless you have some outside perspective, what winds up happening is people become extremely petty. They become very self-centered, very petty, very immature, very prone to just being stupid and unaware. It's like it takes a toll on your self-awareness and you become stupid. And I've seen this a lot. A lot of YouTubers that I've had to deal with, a lot of the drama that I've experienced has been a result. And even I'm not perfect. Even I've been the victim of this at times. I have had the ability to quickly snap myself out of it and be like, whoa, 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 whoa. What is this based on? Like before we freak out or anything, what is this based on? And that's what I've had to start saying, because there's a lot of what's the word? Sensationalization that goes on when you're a YouTuber. People try to attack you, or people try to get you involved with all kinds of drama and stuff. And you need to have the ability to look at things objectively. And oftentimes things, you become, like I said, you become petty. You're in a small, little tiny world that's all you, all the time. And if somebody says something mean about you'll see some of these YouTubers, someone will say something mean about them, and then they're like, "Wah! How dare you!" They'll just freak out. Like I've had an example recently, and I'm sure many of you have seen that, and I'm sure many of you are angry about that too. I got a ton of hate for it, but hey, you hit me, I'm gonna hit back. People will just, I don't know, they'll just assume, you know, you're coming out of left field attacking them or something, and then they'll just escalate situations based on hearsay. So there's the potential for a lot of drama, and this can be very, very draining. I've had to deal with probably a superhuman amount of drama in my amount of time on YouTube. And I'm at the point now where I'm kind of like, I kind of want to be done with it. Sometimes it's necessary. You can't be a doormat. I think that sometimes it's necessary to... Oh my goodness, that's annoying. Sometimes it's necessary to be... to respond. Sometimes it's necessary to engage with the drama. Sometimes you have to respond. And that's just how it is. It would be nice to sit there and avoid it all the time, but you can't let these worms just nibble at you. And I have a little bit of a different take on that than some different people, but a lot of the drama that I've been involved with has been because some stupid person who's extremely spiteful and just hates me because I exist goes off to like another YouTuber, will lie about something, and then that YouTuber, because they're very petty and they've sort of lost that ability to be objective, and they see the smallest thing as this gigantic astronomical event that's threatening to destroy everything, they'll then come at you very aggressively, and it's like, what the hell, dude? I've had to have talks. I've actually had to sit down with other YouTubers and be like, dude, what is this based on? Where did you hear this? So basically, you're telling me that someone told you something that they heard from someone else, allegedly, and that means I'm like after you, right? And you need to attack me, or I'm stealing your videos or content or whatever, right? And it's like, come on. So be prepared for the drama. It's unavoidable. You're doing something social and you got to deal with people, and people are stupid and people do stupid things, and there's a lot of things you just can't avoid sometimes. So that's one of the major consequences. The dedication to the whole YouTube grind will very likely have an impact on your social life. So if you liked going out, hanging out with your buddies, getting drunk every night, and if you like, I've seen a lot of people like this, people who work their 9-to-5 jobs, and they're just like, yeah, bro, I go to my 9-to-5 job, I get out of work every day, and then I chill out with the dudes and drink. I've seen these people before. I hated them. They were really annoying. I had them as roommates once. Well, you can forget about that. You don't have time for the distractions. It's your own business. You need to do your stuff. You're busy, and it's not gonna be the same way, right? So you need to take care of these kinds of things. Sometimes it's necessary to force yourself to actually go socialize, because it will have a very real impact on that if you are taking it seriously. In addition, you need to also consider your health. Being a YouTuber is potentially very healthy and potentially very unhealthy. It's potentially very healthy in the sense that it gives you a lot of freedom and a lot of options, and it gives you a much greater sense of, I guess, well-being, knowing that everything is in your control. At the same time, you're sitting in front of a computer every day, unless you're like a vlogger, YouTuber, or someone who is not a gamer and you're going out all over the place, I don't know, traveler, YouTuber or something. You're spending a lot of time in front of a computer and sitting down, which is very, very unhealthy. And you need to take very good care of your physical and mental health. Like I mentioned, there's a lot of ramifications of this. You're isolated. You're pretty much isolated from the rest of the world. Yeah, okay. So it's YouTube, right? It's a social platform, and it's kind of funny because you connect with so many more people than you ever would imagine, but at the same time, you are more isolated than you've ever been. So mental health, you need to take good care of that. You need to you need good people around you who can keep you grounded, and physical health. It's pretty easy to get stuck in the whole, yeah, bro, I'm just gonna sit here like a potato, just pound energy drinks all day and fast food because I don't want to cook, get fat and lazy and whatever. One thing that I do is I force myself to every day hit the gym, go biking, something, every single day, because it's important. You need to take care of your physical health, or that's gonna impact everything else. And that's another major consequence of YouTube. And that might be another major consequence of just about any sort of gig where it has you in front of a computer. So some things to take into consideration. These are the truths about being a YouTuber, and there's more to this. And if you guys want me to go more in depth, I kind of enjoy these style, like this style of just like, hey, let's sit here and chill kind of video. I'd love to talk more about everything if there's interest. And what else? Okay, so I've gone through all of that, and now I guess I'll move over and I'll talk a little bit. What are these guys doing? I guess I'll talk a little bit about what's going on with me and my plans for 2018 and, oh my goodness, die. Okay, and all of that stuff, right? Oh, that's annoying. Why? Make that less loud. Okay, so when 2018 hit, we did a live stream and we had our very own ball drop in the form of a roll rat drop. Wow, guys, haha, creative. Anyway, so we hit 2018, and in 2017, when the new year hit, I was like, yeah, let's go, man. When 2018 hit, I was sitting there and was like, I'm not excited for this year. I don't feel that great. I'm not. See, here's the truth. I'm not happy. I'm not happy. And I don't like where I am. That's the truth. And maybe this is another consequence of being a YouTuber. Maybe other people would say like, oh, just be happy with where you are, right? I'm not happy with where I am. I'm not. 2017 was a year where I didn't really do anything. And 2016 was exciting. It was like, all right, I'm moving, I'm making progress fast. I'm getting those fat views. I'm doing all this stuff. I'm having a blast doing what I'm doing. I'm progressing. I'm making massive headway towards my goals. And 2017 was just like, all right, flatlining. Okay, yeah, I'm getting growth, but I'm not moving as, I don't know. There's no progression. I mean, there's progression, I guess. You're getting more subscribers, but it's not exciting. It's just you're uploading and you get more subscribers and stuff. And it's just, I mean, there's YouTubers out there and they are kind of in the same boat as me, but they just see it as a job and they're like, yeah, this is great. I have a job. For me, it's about what do they call it? It's Maslow's hierarchy. Was it Maslow? Maslow's hierarchy of needs. I think so. If I'm incorrect, then you can correct me in the comments. But Maslow's hierarchy of needs, right? So at the very top, you have self-actualization, right? And I'm able to take care of my basic needs, and now I'm interested in self-actualization. I want progression. I want to be moving somewhere. I don't want a job. I don't want something where I'm just sitting here doing the same thing forever. Who cares if, like, I want to be having, I don't know, I want progression. I want to be having fun with everything I do. And I am displeased with where I am. I'm displeased. So where do I start? Let's see. So let's start with a big fat thing that I've been dealing with lately. So back in September, literally overnight, and this is horrible. And this is what I mean by the volatility of YouTube. Literally overnight, what had happened was back in September, and I can look this up, and I can show you exactly when it happened. But literally overnight in September, my viewership dropped like a rock. And what happened? There's some ideas of what may have happened, but there's no really strong explanation. YouTube they make changes, you don't know what's happening. It's really frustrating, and this is something that I hate about Google in general. Google never tells anybody anything about what's going on. And they have terrible customer service. Oh my goodness. For how much money you make them, you would think that they would have a phone line where you could call them, but no, they don't, and they don't care. They absolutely do not care about anything that happens with you or anybody else. It's just like, all right, hands off, I don't care, just make me money and just don't talk to me. No customer service, which really sucks. But that happened, and ever since then, I decided that what I would try to do is I would try to fix things up. I would try, I'd try my hand. I'd see if I could nurse it back to health and maybe see if it were a temporary thing or whatever. But ever since then, it's been a struggle, and it's been a real challenge to get views on this channel that I'm on right now. Like a real challenge. Even when Aberration came out, I still was struggling to get views. Other people were uploading videos and they were getting fat views. Me, it's like I'm getting views, but I'm not getting the kind of viewership that I should be getting. And it was weird. YouTube isn't really promoting my channel across the platform how it should. And it's just a real struggle at this point. And that's not fun. That sucks, right? That sucks. To put that work into something and then see it stagnate like this. And I've seen this happen with other YouTubers, and I can name off a list. I can give you a whole list of YouTubers. Their channel like stagnated for some reason, and then it shriveled up and just died. Right? And I'm just, and what do? They just sort of sit there and they, I guess, just keep uploading because they have some viewership and it allows them a living. And I guess it's just a job at that point. But that's stupid. I don't want to live like that. I don't want to stagnate and have to deal with like my channel dying and stuff. So again, this is another consequence. And the other part of this is I'm not happy because I have bigger expectations. So in these kinds of long form videos where you listen to me talk, there's always kind of a segment, a motivational segment. And I guess this is where I'll throw in a little bit of that motivational segment, because I've talked about a lot of stuff here, and I've talked about some stuff that's not as happy, and people want to hear more positive things, right? And the truth is, things aren't that bad. Things are a lot better than you think they are. But here's the thing, and I'm going to tell you this right now, Jimmy, little Jimmy, who's watching right now, who may want to become a YouTuber or want to become a fireman or a policeman or whatever you want to become. Listen to me, young man. Listen to me right now. Ha! So here's the deal. Stop flying over my head. People just see that I'm online on the server and they just fly over my head every time. So go away. So here's the deal. I'm not happy because I think I can do better. I think I should have more. I have 210,000 subscribers. That sucks. Yeah. Be happy with what you have, man. You know, I've heard that said a lot in my life. And the only people who I've ever heard that say, who have ever heard say that, honestly, are kind of losers. That's what someone who is kind of weak says, because they suck and they can't get better. So then they sort of in a sour way say, be happy with what you have. No, screw that, dude. Don't be happy with what you have. Well, be grateful for what you have, but don't settle. That sucks. And this is the next thing, young man, you need to have the idea in your head that it's yours, that you are entitled to it, that you have a right to what you want. I have a right to be the best. I have a right to have it all. This isn't enough. This isn't good enough. I want more, and I will have more. It's mine. It's already mine. This isn't good enough for me, and that's why I'm not happy. I want more. I want more. 210,000 subscribers? No. I want 1 million. I want 50 million. I want 100 million. I want to be at the top, man. And I'm not there right now, and I'm not getting there with what I'm doing right now, and I'm not pleased about that. Maybe the issue lies with the original intention of this channel, where it was just, I wonder if I could get to 100,000 subscribers. Well, I doubled that, and maybe that initial goal is what limited me. But this isn't good enough. I have a right to more. I demand more. And you need to adopt this attitude too. Start using this attitude towards everything in your life and watch as your life gets a lot better. Because it will. It's about your standards. You need to have standards. And right now, my standards are low. This isn't good enough. And you can sit there and say, wow, what a jerk. You need to be happy with what you have. All you want, but shove it. Go sit in a corner with your other dork friends who have never accomplished anything and go be happy with the scraps that you have. I don't want the scraps, and neither should you. This is about being a winner, man. Be a winner. So don't accept anything less than the best. And I have accepted less than the best. I want more. I want more. I demand more. So what am I going to do about this all then? What is my plan for 2018? I don't know exactly what it is yet. I'm waiting for a sign, man. I'm waiting to see what is next, what's in store. I've seen other people do it. They hit that point. They hit a wall. They didn't know where they were going, what to do. But something happened, and then it was just boom. They suddenly blow up, whatever. There's a lot of potential there. There's always potential. There's always opportunity. It's just a matter of whether or not you see it. So this year, what I want to do is I'm going to continue the YouTube thing. I'm going to try new things. I'm going to try different forms of content that I'm going to upload to this channel, and I'm going to consider branching off and trying new things as well. I have pals who have really made it. I mean, we're talking hella made it. We're talking 3 million subscribers made it. And if they're there and I'm here, what am I doing wrong? Right? I'm doing something terribly wrong. Most people would look at this and say, that's incredible. And it is incredible. I'm probably in the top 20% of YouTube. It's not good enough. You need to have higher standards. You need to push yourself to get more and better. And that's my thinking. That's my mindset. And I'm on the lookout. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna find the thing, whatever it is, the thing that's gonna take me to the next level, and I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna hit it hard. This was an experiment. It worked, and I got there, and I'm successful, but I'm not happy because now that I'm here, I recognize that there's more potential that I've left untapped, and I'm gonna die someday. You're gonna die someday, and recognize that. When you realize that you have a 100% chance of dying no matter what you do, you'll see that sometimes it's worth taking risks. Now, don't take stupid risks. People who say like, oh, I'm gonna die anyway, so let me just drink alcohol until I black out, and let me just just shoot heroin or something until I die. That's stupid. That's completely stupid. But what I mean by that is, you're gonna die. And the thing about old people, if you ever ask an old person and talk to them, and there were surveys done on this too. The thing is, they always say, I wish I just took more risks. I wish I took more risks. I wish I took more chances. And you don't want to have that regret. If you think that if you know that you have more potential, then don't sit there and let it go untapped. Don't sit there and sit on your hands and be like, oh, I'm scared to do it. I don't know if I can do it. And then just do nothing, only to get old to the point where you're about to die and sit there and say, wow, I wasted my life. If only I just took that. If only I took a few more risks, I could have experienced so much, and my life, I just wasted it. I had a limited amount of time. I thought my youth would last forever, and I wasted it. And now look at me. I'm on my deathbed. I've accomplished nothing. No one knows me. And now I'm gonna die, and there's nothing. There's nothing. I'm gonna die and I'm gonna be forgotten. What a wasted life. Don't do that. Don't do that. You don't want to do that. Take the chance. Be smart. make it happen. And that's where I'm at. So we'll see what happens. I hope that I can count on you guys to support me through what I'm gonna do, whatever I do. And let me know what you guys make of everything that was said here in this video. This is a long video, and I salute you if you made it all the way here, and I congratulate you if you have made a decision after watching this video, or recognized or learned something and decided to make a change. I congratulate you, and I will welcome you when you make it here. And I will see you guys in the next video. I have to stop dilly-dallying and work on another video. And this is kind of an explanation of, I guess, why I haven't uploaded anything since the new year. All right, I'm out.